How you doing, folks? This is Lego Man 50 back again, and one of the sets that broke on me was the Duel and Mandalore. Came out in 2021 with two figures. We already spoke about Ahsoka recently. From that's actually from a different set, but I used her in it, and of course the man himself, Maul. Now this one isn't too badly disrupted, but I still got to put it back together. So I said I would talk about it while I'm doing it. So as I said, this set came out in 2021. Ahsoka came out in two sets, this and the tank. And the Maul in this set came out also in two sets, which was this set and in a poly bag. So this version of Maul came out in those two sets. And Maul still, even on the second-hand market, is as low as €6, high as 14. Ahsoka, on the other hand, is kind of that 10 to 20 mark, but I've seen her high as 30 on it. And the figure in it, it's a great figure of Ahsoka in this particular set. This set came out, it was, I think, 15 quid when it came out. New, secondhand, they're going for 30 to 40, up to 70 odd quid. Brand new, still in box. And this piece came with it as well. This stayed together, so we can just put that back. So it came with the throne from, if you watched the Clone Wars, you'll know it. And it had this little hidden compartment underneath where Maul, being sneaky as Maul is, had a couple of little weapons hidden away, which come in the set. And there's a lightsaber hilt extra as well, so you can put whichever one you want in. They just go in there. And just as I said, because I've reorganizing all of the Lego and I've started on my new table just today. And so putting in a new room, putting the stuff together, and just some of the sets this one had fallen, and I'm just putting it back together because it's quick and easy to put back together. And I had this in this display case. This display case, I got a bunch of them, actually. I have a load of them. I think I got them on Wish or something like that. You'll get them on a load of sites. They're not expensive, but they're great if you want to just display stuff and keep them dust free. And I can't remember what they cost, but they weren't expensive. The sets themselves clicks together really quickly, really easily. It all fits in together nicely when you do it right. And then you just pop the lid on the top, and voila, you have them sealed inside to keep them dust free inside in the set. So I have a bunch of these boxes. Most have figures in them, but I have a few with small sets in them, which I'll go through over coming videos. As I said, I was going throwing this one back together because it had fallen. And that's one thing about the boxes is I had the boxes since I started collecting Legos for about 2 years. None of them are broken, and they have fallen. One or two have actually fallen on the ground, and they're perfect. You know, this one fell shelf height to the ground, no cracks, no nothing. So as I said, that set came out in 2022. It was set 75310-1. It was 139 pieces. It was about 15 or 16 euro when it came out on the second-hand market. Used, so like this, you're talking 30 to 40, and new up on 70 odd quid. Ahsoka's the most expensive of the two characters by quite a bit. And as I said, Maul is going averaging 6 to 8 euro with a couple of highs of up around 14. But Ahsoka is averaging 10 plus with highs over the 20. And I showed this Ahsoka figure when I was doing the other one in a previous video, which is the new Ahsoka figure. And the reason was I thought there was a height difference here, which there is a massive height difference in the headpiece. But this one, look down a couple of videos down, I've done a piece on her. And that's why she was brought into it. And, you know, you just put Maul in a video because it's Maul, you know, so why wouldn't you want him in a video? So that's the finished set. I like them like that. It gives them, you know, for the smaller sets. As I said, I have a whole bunch of these with just the minifigs in them. And some are segregated by, so I have one that's just full of Mandalorians, one is full of just Jedi, and there is these pieces come with them. These black pieces, which you can give them, so two come with it, a larger one and a thinner one, so you can actually step it and give it height. But for some of these sets here, obviously I'm not giving this one height, so that one just has these bad boys on it, various different amounts of the clankers. And as I said, I'm redoing all of my Lego at the moment, and I started listing them on a site just so I could keep track of them for buying new figures. And then I started doing this YouTube channel as well. So as I put sets back together and reorganize, I'll do videos on them all and pop them up. And feel free to share yours with me, pop pictures up. And there we go. So Duel on Mandalore came out in 2021, 139 pieces. And it was a nice, tidy little set. Two great minifigs from the Clone Wars. So you'll be aware of that from, if you were a fan of the Clone Wars, the battle with Ahsoka and Maul, which was fantastic. And that's just another quick little episode while I was deciding to put that piece back together. And we'll keep banging them out. Let me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like. Let me know. You won't insult me. And I hope to hear from people. Like, share, subscribe, and drop comments. Let me know, what are you collecting? I've got mostly Star Wars, but I have a few other bits that I'm going to put up as well. A very little in Marvel and DC. And very little in DC, actually. Batman. I have a couple of different Batman. Who doesn't have Batman? You have to have Batman. And I have one of the Batman cars, and I actually bought two of them, both secondhand. One was still sealed in the box, and one was built and dismantled. It was the same one. And I bought both, I think, for 20 quid. So I rebuilt the one that had been built, and I kept the other one still sealed in the box. No, it wasn't an expensive set when it came out. One of the smaller ones. And Marvel, I have very little. I think I have one set. And then I bought the CMF figures that came out about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. And I'm still missing the Wolverine out of that. So if somebody has a spare Wolverine, hit me up here. We can do a swap. I'll buy it, whatever. And I might get the Spider-Man one that's just after coming out. The biggest problem with the last one I found was the amount of duplicates I got. So I think I got a double of everything except Wolverine. Didn't get him at all. But I saw on some thread I was on a new app that reads the barcodes so that you don't get duplicates. I'm going to give that a try tomorrow because I am heading up the country for an event, and I'm passing a Lego shop on my way. So we're going to leave a little bit earlier so that we can do a quick run in and then just grab one or two little bits. I must remember to take my Lego passport with me, get that stamped while I'm there. And it's going to be something Star Wars I pick up, but I may pick up some of the CMF while I'm there to see, and just to see if that app works as well. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody who's watched so far. Appreciate any comments you're dropping, and keep on bricking.